pool, helped them get that done. So this is a shot of the skimmer. You can see the water's about halfway down in the skimmer. Before you start to vacuum the pool, you want to make sure that the water level is to the very top of the opening of the skimmer. To get the water level to the top of the skimmer, you simply put the hose, and the hose is not the dog in this case. Put the hose in the pool, turn it on, and let it start to fill up. Okay. Alright, so this is the configuration that you want your hose attached. Now, in the beginning, don't attach it to your pump, which eventually it'll get attached there. What you want to do is slowly lower the hose into the pool so you avoid mixing things up on the bottom, but it gives the hose a chance to start to fill with water, which is very important to create a suction at the pump. Okay, sometimes just putting the hose in the pool doesn't fill it enough with water. So what I'll do is drag the garden hose over to the far end of the hose here, and I'll actually insert the garden hose into this hose in order to put more water in. I will also use the garden hose to fill up this trap, which is important to create a suction which will allow you to vacuum all that stuff off the bottom of the pool. Okay, all right, so I have the hose in the pool for the most part. I'm gonna insert the garden hose here. And the hose should start to sink in the pool a little bit, but you gotta kind of hold it up. So you can see a bunch of air coming out of the hose because we want that as full as possible. And now you see it's starting to sink a little bit. So that should be enough to attach it to our pump, and I'll show you that in a second. The trap cover is off. I'm going to insert the garden hose. Oh, excuse me, oh no. I'm going to put the pool hose on here. Forgive the video. Takes a little bit of force, but it just goes on to it right there. You can see it just goes in the pool. And now I'm going to put the garden hose into the trap here and fill the trap up, and also let the water run into the pool hose. And you'll see some bubbles because there's still air in the hose. But once it's kind of overflowing like that, that should be good to create a suction. Should be good to create suction when the time comes. And then you just secure that back on, make sure it's not overly tight, but tight enough to create a seal. Now, located underneath is a toggle switch. It's hard to see. There's a little black switch there. And that's what turns the pump on. When the pump comes on, there's going to be water that shoots out of here, and you'll see that right now. And it'll stop for a second while the vacuum or the suction is created, and then it'll pick back up, and you'll see it do that. Now it's time to vacuum. You just go slowly across the bottom until you get everything off, until it's clear enough for you. And that, my friends, is how you do it here at my house. Shut the pump off. And if you look there, you'll see a bunch of grass and stuff inside the trap. Let's take a look at that. So that's what we got out so far. So like I said, every once in a while you got to stop and empty this thing. And then I take the garden hose and spray this little trap out, because it comes out like that. Spray it out, put it back in, refill the trap, and start all over. Start where you left off and finish up. Okay, you can see there I started the pump back after emptying the trap, but it didn't take suction. Now, to troubleshoot that, I always start by adding water. First, shut it off before it overheats, and then go back and add. Then go back and add water to your trap because it didn't grab suction. And then make sure your lid is on tight. So, and that's it. Well, I'll show you that here in a second, or I'll show you the results.